Hi people, today we're talking about platoons, everything you didn't know or didn't think about platoons. What are two main strategies? What are benefits? What things to play, what not? Should you play two-man platoon or three-man platoon, and when? How to behave, platoon culture, and many other stuff. So we'll start with benefits of playing in platoon and also downside of that. Well, if you're playing in platoon, you can play with your friends from real life or from this game. All of my friends and platoon mates now are people that I never met in real life, because all my friends from real life, have smarter things to do. Okay, that was sad. That M4 improved will prove to be improved. Other benefits that you will get more money, I think 15% for more experience, which is also great. A downside of playing in platoon, especially in platoon of three men, is that you will have harder battles, and it may happen that you will get sick of this game or you know it can be rough, and if you are not very good in this game, if you have three bad players or even average players in uh, in this game today, it may happen that you will lose more battles than you can win. But if you are good and you're using very good tanks, I mean strong and OP tanks, then you can win more, which is another benefit. But like I said, downside is that you will have a much tougher MM, stronger opponents and stuff like that. Talking about that, should you play two-man platoon or three-man platoon? Well, in my experience, to be short, it is better to play three-man platoon in tiers from tier 1 to tier 5, because yes, you will have tougher battles, and you will meet stronger opponents, but in those tiers you can still use that that opportunity to play with two men that you maybe know very good, that are maybe good and they are not total noobs or totally new players. That's thank you, really armored. Thank you that. So from tier 6 to tier 8, uh, you know um, I look to play with just one platoon max, so to play two men platoon. But of course you cannot always arrange that, and I tend to play tier 9 and tier 10 alone, but depends from tanks. You can do good even there. So what about tanks, and what tanks you should use, what tanks you shouldn't use, and what can be now fail platoon. Before that would be playing tier 2 tank with tier 5 or 6, or you could mix tiers. Today you cannot do that. But today fair platoon can be if you're playing a tank with a limited where it is not right. What is the When you have tank like Panzer B2 or E25 or M3 Stuart, Wits, light Wits, and that is light 6C. Okay, tier 2 tank. And other tanks that have those preferential MM. So if you mix them with regular tanks, you will finish in battles where your gun is not uh, um, comparative. You know, you cannot you competitive actually, and you cannot do a good impact, positive impact on a game. So, boy, we are now really surrounded here. So, what tanks should you choose when you're playing platoon? Well, choose strong and OP tanks. And difference, for example, between firepower and stopping power can be also important, you know. Oh boy. What I mean? Well, for example, let's go to tier 4 and you have SU-76M with a ZIS-4 57mm gun. Uh, and with that gun, you can meet Matilda or KV-1, T1 heavy, you know, and you need to shoot them 7, 10 times, you know, in order to kill them. So you have firepower, that is a relatively precise gun, and it has a rate of fire, and uh, it is not bad in terms of penetration too, but doesn't have overmatching, you know, capabilities. But in same tier, you have something like Hetzer with a dub gun that can kill Matilda in 2 shots with hit runs, or KV1 T1 heavy also 2 or 3 shots in compare with 7 or 10 shots. So Hetzer has stopping power with that gun, and and SU-76 has good firepower. And in platoon, you need to have either, you know, good stopping power, and other of your friends having, you know, tanks that are capable to shoot some more rounds than you. Uh, or you can find balance. What would be balance? Balance would be a Stug 3B with 80 gun, you know. So that has a little bit better rate of fire than Hetzer, but little bit less stopping power, but it has much more stopping power than Su-76. So you can actually, if you pay attention, you can see that sometimes that you're doing very good playing alone, and maybe you will do good damage in platoon too, and you will be at the top, but something is missing, you know, you are losing a lot. Well, that is stopping power, you know. When you remain alone, you know, you cannot carry because you need to be there and to shoot them 1,000 times, and you know, no matter how slow they are or how good concealment you have, you know, eventually they will reach you and kill you. So, so you need to have tanks in platoon that can carry game, you know, each of them. That is perfect. What tanks you should not combine together? Well, for example, if you want to play artillery, you know, don't. Because if you are not good as my friend Yellow Canary with artillery is actually plural also. Um, Don't play artillery in platoon, you know. I need to, do mission. Well, at least ask your friends, can I do that? Few games just to do mission, to try it, and if it doesn't work, don't uh, don't be annoying, So switch to other tank, strong tank that you can win the games. So artillery, except if you are good at yellow canary, don't play artillery in platoon. Or if you have that left free carty, then okay. But also you need to be at least average player with artillery. So three heavy tanks also not good. Three light tanks can be good in lower tiers. Sometimes in mid tiers or at least in tier 5. But if you take three light tanks and maybe somebody else will take light tank also in your team, so then you have problem that you have shortage of firepower and stopping power. So if enemy has those armored tanks like Matilda's KV1s, T-29s, uh, Tigers too, and stuff like that, then you will not do well. So what is nice combination? Nice combination is that you always have one player that is playing light tank. Nice combination is three medium tanks because they medium tanks are usually universal tanks. They can play role of any tank except artillery. So that is that. So um, I wanted to say more about that. Yeah, one thing about selecting tanks also is that don't change tank uh, often. One of my friends, he is changing every battle. He's changing a tank, and that is negative thing because of few reasons. First, it is not very nice to your friends. They are waiting, a lot, and you would think, okay, just switch tank, but it is always something more, and you will check results and you will switch tank and maybe some equipment, but it takes some time, making your team nervous, so you will perform worse, and also time, some players, oh, I have maybe time for 10, 15, 20 games, so let's just hurry up, or you, like I do, running personal reserves, uh, every game almost, and then that is waste. You planning, okay, maybe 4 to 6 battles for that 1 hour, and when one of your platoon mates is switching tanks, every battle that can be just 3 or 4 battles. Also depends from time duration of battle, of course. But it is not nice. It will, you know, bring that nervousness, and you will play worse as platoon, as team. It will be worse and worse and worse. And one technical stuff about it, one technical stuff is that when you changing tanks all the time, you know. You need some time to, in general, you will feel them better than if you don't play them for a really long time and then play them. But you need to adjust your pre-aiming, for example, your sense for concealment and view range every game, you know. So choose maybe either one, two, maximum three tanks per session that you will play in platoon because uh, you know, different guns, different shell velocities, different view range, different concealment. You know, now you will play medium tank, that is kind of like light tank, but then you will play, you know, big medium that is different than this one, or you will play what is next in row, TD, artillery, blah blah blah. Well, not artillery, but heavy tank and stuff. So you see tank in distance, and you think, okay, I need to preempt there to hit that tank that is there. But actually, with this gun, you need to preempt. So you will suffer in performance, and when you suffer, suffers your platoon and suffers your team also, and again more nervousness and stuff like that. So it is never a good idea, you know. I know why my friend doing that. I still playing with him, you know, but it is annoying. Probably because he wants to take a chance to take that double experience, triple experience, 5 times experience, and stuff like that. But don't do that in platoon, you know. It is annoying. Um, so more about culture in platoon. Um, if you're using that in-game chat, voice chat, then ask your friends, is your mic set to be too loud, you know, for them, so you can bring that volume down. Um, is it okay for them? Maybe they are playing. Well, that is something that I never do, but now I remember that. Maybe you can ask if it is okay to use in-game chat because maybe they have loudspeakers, not headphones, and then maybe grandpa or child sleeping or something. So you don't want to be annoying. But okay, that is something that is least important. So what is more important? More important is that if you like rushing, you know, you like that surge of adrenaline when you buzzing around, you know, and attacking three enemy tanks at the time. Don't do that, you know, in platoon. Except if you all driving some really nasty low tier, very fast light tanks, you know. For example, M5 Stewards or Lutz or Panzer 1C or stuff like that. So why? Well, you will die, you know, I cannot follow you in this tank, and then you will maybe blame me that I didn't support you, but if I go there, I will die before you because I'm bigger and slower, you know. Or even if you die only, then I need to carry you, and you know, in platoon, like we said, it is always tougher to play. So don't do that either. Um, if you took some position and you know I'm in game too, or your platoon mate, and you know each other for some time, or you know each other from real life, well, don't try to pick up every kill and damage and die in process, you know. I'm here, you know, I'm sniping, you are there, maybe around corner, you know, and it is enough to shoot them from now and then, you are closer, they will focus you and to spot them from now um, to then, and then or now and then. My English is bad. Everybody is bad in most of things. Just even people that looks that they are perfect, in everything. In most things, every person is bad actually, so don't be annoyed if I say, you know there is bad players in this game, because there is, and it is not problem if you are bad. Problem is if you don't know that you are bad. If you don't know that you are bad, then it is problem, especially if you um, speak a lot. So that brings us to next point, and that is, you know, if you're complaining all the time, and blaming your teammates, that will not help them play better. That will not help them. Okay, you can say, okay, let's just focus now and be, uh, you know, not so rushy, don't rush so often, and play safer positions, not trying to gain big battles, that is okay. But if you go like, why you didn't fire? Why you fire? Why you didn't go there? Why you didn't go with me? Why you didn't read message? Well, I cannot read messages in heat of battles. If I'm playing artillery or sometimes TD, of course I can read message. But if communication is important to you, you have that in-game chat, voice chat, and you can use it, and I bought used microphone with, I mean, headphones with mic for 500 dinars. That is like less than €5. So that are okay, pretty good. So it is not big money if you already playing this game. Game invest in headphones and mic, and then we can communicate with in-game voice chat, or if you have TeamSpeak, you can use that too, and stuff like that. So don't be that annoying person that is always annoyed, because again, you bring in nervousness and stuff like that. Well, I noticed that when I don't think about a game, I'm playing the best, But if you constantly reminding me, what I did good, what I didn't do good, what I should do, then it is not okay. Don't be bossy, especially if you are not very good player, especially if a player or players to whom you're talking is better than you, or played more games and better than you. So probably if he's playing, if he played more games and he has better stats, probably he knows better what he is doing, and of course he will do mistakes too. But that doesn't give you right to be, bossy and too critical. Um, I sometimes I am a little bit. On side of bossy, but not in terms, go spot, do there, go there, blah blah. But if I die, I have very good instinct where enemy will show and do when I have that overview, so if I say, shoot there blind, um, go back because they will cap, or he will come from that side, and there, that is like 95% or more accurate. But I also trying to do that, to minimize that and to do that in kind way, Okay, maybe he will, not to be like, boss who is ordering, just bring that gun there, You come from that position, you stupid not there. So something like that. So that is some things that you need to think about platoons. Also, um, even with very good players, maybe you cannot play in platoon. Same like even some good tanks are not compatible for platoon. Like for example. Yeah, T-50-2 tank. It is very good tank, and you can have two very good other tanks in platoon. But the T-50-2, that Russian Tier 6 light tank, 3-in-1, is not very good for platoon. Sometimes you will have like epic games, but most of the time, it is not tank for platoon. So same like that, you can have problem platooning with even good players. So to avoid those problems, you can listen to next advices. Don't check stats from new player. If new player joins your platoon, your friend invited him or said to you to invite him, don't immediately check his stats. Well, why? If he is a very good player, there is that subconsciousness urge to either prove himself to him, or to compete with him. Later is better, than if you want to prove himself. Because if you want to prove himself to him, you will do stupid things. If you're competing, that is okay. But best is to stay normal, to be relaxed and to play relaxed. Also, if he is bad player, then you will think all the time about that, and better to leave that person through games, than immediately going to check his stats. And later, if he doesn't suit you for whatever reason it is. Maybe he is bossy, maybe he is arrogant, maybe he doesn't get the jokes. Well, don't play with people who cannot joke, especially who cannot joke about themselves or take that joke for themselves. So that can be also tense. Okay, that is it for this video. Probably I missed some things. So let's just recap again main points. So three-man platoon is better from tier 1 to tier 5. Two-man platoon from tier 6 to tier 8 or 9 and 10 if you would like to play those in platoon also. If you are good, you can have all benefits of platooning. If you are bad or near average, then you can even maybe lose more than gain in terms of good battles and victories and stuff like that. Choose things that are strong and OP. Don't use artillery except if you are very, very good, and you will know if you are good in artillery because good players have win ratio in artillery more than than 49%, so don't rush. Don't rush. Don't try to kill all and to do all damage. Then it looks like you're playing alone, and you will die, and then your platoon mate is alone. Think about winning, because without winning, usually there is no fun. Of course, fun is the most important, but without winning, you know, uh, rarely people will, enjoy in game if they are not winning uh, more than losing, you know. So there is such people, you know, there is people that playing just for that adrenaline rush, for that relaxed fun, you know. You don't think about shots fired, you don't think about anything, and it is your right. I cannot blame you, but usually most of us will feel bad if you're losing more than winning. So yeah, think about all that things for your platooning, and you can do better. Things that we are not doing recently, but we did before is joining in training room. You know, so if you have like standard crew or your personal friends for real life, um, uh, then you can maybe uh, from now to then, you know, to go in training room and to check some positions and some tactics, you know. So if I have auto gun and you have single shotgun, you know, I will go to spot and I will not fire if a game is in critical moment, you know. So they don't know who is spotting them, and from there, and you can snipe them, you know. Or, well, my brain is freezing. I forgot what I wanted to say. But you know, think about victory, about what you can do. You know, a platoon is not for people who are giving up. Platoon is not for people who are too much brave or who are cowards, you know. So if you see that there is chance to uh, jump into the fire and help your friend that is pinned down, go do that, you know. You will take few shots, you know, but yeah, we didn't say about two main strategies. But you will save your friends, so additional gun that is working. Okay, you have less hit points, but two guns shooting, you know, and you destroyed a few enemy tanks. Also, if you see that there is no chance, you know, and that will you will see that from experience, from playing more and more battles. Then you know you leave your friend. You know, that is what we do. We all like to win, and we leave each other when there is no point. Why to lose two tanks? You know, when there is chance for victory. So yeah, two main strategies. I didn't say about that. How should you use tanks? You know, generally in platoon. Well, if you're playing similar tanks, and usually those are this is important for fast tanks, you know, but you can do it with slow tanks too. If you're using same or similar tanks, you can go together, you know. Of course, again, depends from map. If that is big wide map and you're playing light tanks, it is better to spread and scout more of the map, even if you're playing same tanks. But if not, then you can use that swarming or wool packing strategy, and that is that you will always go together on one side, and you will be like one machine gun. You know, you're talking around corner, and then one go bam, second bam, 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 bam. You know, and focusing targets. You know, one by one, except if there is situation that you need to shoot other tank. Always exposed to just one target if possible, you know, and that is what you can do, you know. And against three Cromwells or in lower tiers, I don't know what would that be. Um, in tier 5, maybe Leopards tier 5 VK1602, uh, or Lux or Stewards, Panzer 1Cs, you know. Don't play 3 Panzer 1C. You will have a lot of fun, but you will lose a lot in platoon. So you can do that focusing and playing together, swarming enemy, be very aggressive, you know. That is not for cover. That is for people who are not afraid to take a shot in game in pixels. So if you're playing different tanks with different speeds, you can still do that, but it is better to do role of that tank. For example, you have one light tank, you have one TD, one heavy tank. Heavy tank will go on heavy tank line. Light tank will spot from best position for that map wherever that position is, and TD will snipe from best also position that he has, except if that is brawling TD with very big armor, then he can go with heavy tank or on some parallel line. You know, that is also choke point. So now, I hope that is all that I wanted to say, but probably there is more. And if I forgotten something or you want to add something, we can make part 2 also. So, happy hunting for you and see you in game or in next video. Bye.